Question 25. Express 1 minus I to the third in a plus bi form. Okay, well 1 plus I to the third is like 1 plus, minus I times 1 minus I times 1 minus I. So we're going to have to FOIL, distribute, crab claw method, whatever you might call it here, all of this out. So I'm going to start with the first two. So 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times negative I is negative I. Negative I times 1 is negative I. And then negative I times negative I is a positive I squared. So combining my like terms here, negative I and negative I, that would become negative 2I plus I squared. Okay. And you're also going to want to remember that I squared is the same thing as negative 1. This is going to be an important fact to remember. So we can put that in here, that I squared is the same thing as negative 1. And then you get 1 minus 1, which will end up reducing to 0. So we're just left with negative 2I times, and we bring down here 1 minus I. And now we're just going to go ahead and distribute that through. So distributing this, we'll get negative 2I times 1 is negative 2I. Negative 2I times negative I would end up being positive 2I squared. And again, I squared is negative 1, so this becomes negative 2I plus 2 times negative 1, or negative 2I minus 2. But then we want it in a plus bi form, which means we just want to put the imaginary number second. So that's the same thing as negative 2 minus 2I, if I just flip these around using the commutative property. So there you have it.